impactful ventures. Our guests share insights, challenges, and triumphs of merging compassion with commerce. Whether you're looking to elevate your nursing career or embark on an entrepreneurial journey, the Smart Podcast is your go-to resource for motivation and actionable advice. Tune in and transform your passion for care into powerful catalyst for change. Welcome to the Smart Podcast, where healthcare meets hustle. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories from nurses who've turned their clinical expertise into thriving businesses, innovative startups, and impactful ventures. Our guests share insights, challenges, and triumphs of merging compassion with commerce. Whether you're looking to elevate your nursing career or embark on an entrepreneurial journey, the Smart Podcast is your go-to resource for motivation and actionable advice. Tune in and transform your passion for care into powerful catalyst for change. Welcome to the Smart Podcast, where healthcare meets hustle. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories from nurses who've turned their clinical expertise into thriving businesses, innovative startups, and impactful ventures. Our guests share insights, challenges, and triumphs of merging compassion with commerce. Whether you're looking to elevate your nursing career or embark on an entrepreneurial journey, the Smart Podcast is your go-to resource for motivation and actionable advice. Tune in and transform your passion for care into powerful catalyst for change. Welcome to the Smart Podcast, where healthcare meets hustle. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories from nurses who've turned their clinical expertise into thriving businesses, innovative startups, and impactful ventures. Our guests share insights, challenges, and triumphs of merging.
I want to say this, that it doesn't matter where you are trained from. What matters is the quality of education you have acquired through the training. Mm-hmm. And when we qualify, actually, as medical practitioners, doctors, nurses, we work as a team. What we want is a life to be saved. It's not about this one is the best. Even the best cannot be found at the hospital every day. Mm-hmm. So we need everyone to be there. And I want to warn the schools. Mm-hmm. As much as I want them to participate, I want to warn and say, give us the best, the cream de la creme, that are going to give us that real competition. Not participating in this quiz will be a very, very regrettable moment. At this juncture, if we're going to have two, and just for information, if we're going to have one nursing school from one province, it simply means that the whole province is being represented. So if they lose, that will be the picture of that province. So what we are saying is that before you say no, but not say Banya, you have got the time to redeem yourself.
So if you attend the Smart 25 quiz, all the 3 days you're guaranteed to pass your exam.
Welcome to the Smart Podcast, where healthcare meets hustle. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories from nurses who've turned their clinical expertise into thriving businesses, innovative startups, and impactful ventures. Our guests share insights, challenges, and triumphs of merging compassion with commerce. Whether you're looking to elevate your nursing career or embark on an entrepreneurial journey, the Smart Podcast is your go-to resource for motivation and actionable advice.
Welcome to yet another special episode of the Smart Podcast. On today's special episode, we welcome Mr. Musonda, CEO of Elitrasmart Medical Supplies Limited. Remember, our dear viewers, Elitrasmart has been the main sponsor of this podcast. And from the time we started in June, they have sponsored that up to now. And today we are privileged to host Mr. Musonda on this podcast so that we can hear from him. And of course, what we are discussing is very special. The Smart 25 quiz, the national quiz being hosted by Elitrasmart Limited. But even before we do that, my co-host Tendai is the brand ambassador for Elitrasmart. Tendai, how has been your journey with this esteemed institution?
I can proudly say it's been a great journey. like being a picture for a company, and we're supposed to showcase the uniforms to everybody out there to show them this is a brand you're supposed to wear. They provide quality uniforms that don't even fade. That's why we have this name, Waitoto. We always say a cleanness is a happiness. So having been the light spotlight for Elitrasmart, it has been a great journey that in the sense that everybody looks at me, and when I wear the uniform, I always tell them, go to Elitrasmart, you get the quality uniforms and you never go wrong.
I see some of the pictures you post on your socials. Very nice.
Yes, because Elitrasmart makes sure that my uniforms are well made and their image.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to look as good as I look, visit Elitrasmart.
Okay, that's interesting. No, you look very good. And I've seen quite a number of other nurses in practice that have procured or bought these uniforms from Elitrasmart. They look very nice, and yeah.
Yeah, it's because some people will be asking me, where do you get your uniforms? And then I just tell them, Elitrasmart, visit us.
Limited.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you do well. And of course, Elitrasmart is a main sponsor of our Smart podcast. And of course, they have quite a wide range of shops across the country. So stores are in Chipata, Choma, Livingstone, Kitwe, and in Lusaka as well. And the good part is, even if you want to make orders, Elitrasmart is able to deliver countrywide. And we are privileged to speak to the face behind Elitrasmart, and of course, who are our main sponsors of the Smart Podcast. Mr. Musonda, welcome to the Smart Podcast.
Thank you so much.
We are happy to have you as our guest today.
I'm delighted to be part of this program, and it's a privilege to be hosted. I know you could have invited other guests, but you chose me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No, thank you very much. You being our sponsor, of course, we thought, let's consider Mr. Musonda.
Sure.
Let's consider a big fish.
Yeah. And of course, it's also because of the other good things which you as an institution is doing. So apart from having this company, being a leading a provider of healthcare attire, you are also hosting a Smart 25 national quiz, a quiz for nurses.
Yes.
But that is after you hosted the Smart 24 quiz for nurses. Before we dive into discussing the Smart 25, I know we have a lot to discuss about that. Just give us an highlight of how did you come up with this idea of forming these quizzes amongst nurses?
All right. Before I actually answer that question, I would like to welcome our viewers online. And then I would like to just, first of all, begin by saying that it has not been an easy journey. First and foremost, we have to understand that a company, deals with nurses. The bigger part of our company, I should say about 70%, and the other 30%, of course, they are doctors and other professionals in the health sector. Being that as a fact, I want to believe that, on a daily basis, as we conduct our business, we interact with nurses, and we get to understand the needs. And so as part of our corporate social responsibility as an organization or as a business entity, we looked around, something that we could do in the, nursing industry. Of course, not forgetting other, cadres in the profession. And so we looked at what was the biggest challenge at the time, and we realized actually that the education level, or in terms of competence issues, was at a crossroads. And so speaking from the fact of the results in the year 2023 of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia results that were published, nurses, especially at diploma level, even at degree level, actually did not perform very well. And so we thought of an idea that could spark competition, that would also build excellence. And that was actually the motivation behind this idea. Yes. Okay.
And you went on to prepare the Smart 24 quiz. Just run us through how that process was, and from your own experience, was that undertaking a success?
I would say it was a biggest challenge to begin with, in the sense that, when you are developing an idea, it's not an issue of who is going to believe in it. It's also an issue of, are you believing in it yourself? Okay, how much do you believe in this idea? And so when we came up with this concept, I remember actually a marketing officer at the time asking me whether this was going to be a success, whether we had gotten permission from the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia as the co-regulator of nursing. And so it was tricky, but I would say it was both a success and a learning venture. Yes.
So you identified that gap. I think some sort of low results in 2023, yes. and you came up with the Smart 24 quiz, so that yes, at least the knowledge levels can be increased. And from what I'm getting, it was a success. And that you were there, you witnessed.
Yeah, it was really a success because most schools came on board. Yes, at times I remember because I was part of the pool going for marketing. And when you go there, they would doubt, will this be a success? Will people believe in this? Who's going to be there? Who are going to be the judges? Is NMCZ aware? But then we'll still give them the surety saying, yes, it will be a success, because the goal for the Smart 24 quiz was to showcase to the community saying, nursing is not that when you fail in grade 9, you're going to do nursing. There's more to nursing than just giving injections.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what reception did you receive from the schools?
The reception actually, like I said earlier, was not so good. Especially in the first month when we began our promotion campaign to try to sensitize the nursing schools. But like I've also said, you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in what you're doing, and you have to actually, push. So when we went to, especially that we began with Lusaka province, because it was a pilot project. Yes. So before we could think of extending to other nursing schools, we started with Lusaka. And so out of about 14 nursing schools within Lusaka, only about 11 showed interest. And out of the 11, only 10 came through. So I should say the first impression was not so good, but it was a good start.
Okay.
Yes.
So now when you look back at the Smart 24, how would you honestly evaluate it?
I would say it was a success, and at the same time, so many lessons we learned from it.
So what went well during the Smart 25, and what are we planning to work on, which will be different coming to the next quiz?
What went well is the very fact that first it was a program that came to pass. Yes, we managed to host it at Government Complex, and we saw how most nursing students actually felt challenged in that program, because a quiz hosted and does not challenge the participants is not really a competition. So we saw actually most people who participated saying they were going to come better next time, and also the aspect of actually changing the public perception, because this program was actually aired live on our program, on our page on Facebook, and also ZMBC actually had to take a footage. And so that public perception about nursing, especially stemming from this newsletter which was produced by the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia, on page number 4. On page number 4, the editor, Miles Banda, says that the edition covers the awarding of a nurse and midwife for their excellent provision of service to the public, while we are alive for the fact that the nursing and midwifery profession has seen a lot of attack from the general public. Okay? Now, I want you to get this concept. This is a profession that has received a lot of, criticism from the public. And so the coming of this program gives the public a different perception about nursing. That it's not about beauty. It's not about the dress code. It's also about the brains. And so I saw, at least through some of the comments that were passing, from the general public, you could tell that really people have a little understanding about nursing. Yeah.
Something that you seem very passionate about nursing.
Anybody
who is a nurse? Are you a nurse? We might be wondering out there. Is this man a nurse? He seems too driven by this.
Well, I'm not a nurse by profession, but I'm a medical practitioner, though not practicing at the moment. Of course, we'll talk about that in the next episode when you accord me again this opportunity. I want to say that, yes, there's a connection. My wife is a nurse by profession, and bedroom issues, we talk about nursing every day. And so I'm so passionate about nursing because of her. I've learned so much about nursing through her. But to be more precise, I've actually worked with nurses, good people, kind-hearted, and so passionate about patients. And so from that background, it gives me a challenge every day to try and improve the profession every day.
Oh, interesting. No, we will have another chat. We will be sure to invite you to sit with us. We were looking today, and I sat and we were looking at social media. We are seeing what you're doing, and we have seen a lot of footage in terms of content, because we are transitioning now from the Smart 24, which was a success, a pilot quiz done in Lusaka province. Now we are seeing a full-blown national quiz.
Sure.
And we have seen a lot of advertisements on different social media platforms, and we've seen how you are indicating that most schools have responded to this invitation to participate. I'm sure they are owing to the fact that maybe 2020, the Smart 2024 was a success. Just tell us how the Smart 25 has been designed. What's the momentum? How is the weather like? Atmosphere now? Awesome.
Great question, by the way. I want to say that, now we are at a point where schools are just, are the ones that are coming to us.
Of course, they saw the Smart 24.
Because of the previous works we did. Again, I want to begin with facts. When you are speaking, you have to speak with facts.
Like you can prepare for us.
Yes.
Numbers do not lie.
Yes, numbers do not lie. This is, again, the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia register for higher education institutions, which are approved by the council. And this report was gotten from the website for the council. Now, this clearly shows that we have currently approved schools, 146 approved schools.
Nursing schools.
Across the country. And out of these 146, 40 are government-owned, and 20 are faith-based. Now, when you talk about faith-based, that's where you talk about DMI St. Eugene's, Rusaka University, and all these faith-based private institutions. And then we also have 86 that are privately owned.
Yes.
And in total, like I've said, it's 146. And I want to say this, that it doesn't matter where you are trained from. What matters is the quality of education you have acquired through the training. Okay? And so when we did the Smart 24 quiz, we saw, after the Smart 24 quiz, we saw a huge turnout of, people responding and coming to our inbox asking us why we did not actually invite them. We had a lot of schools from the Copper Belt, Northern Province, Eastern Province, and Southern Province asking whether this is just limited to Lusaka or not. And we sat last year. I remember she was advocating actually that let's take this thing provincial and then, culminating into a national quiz. But then speaking to the very fact that, when a program such as this one is being conducted, there's a lot at play, being financially and quite a number of issues. So we said, let us come up with a program that is going to be at least have a number of schools representing their provinces. And by virtue of that, we would have it, called a national quiz. And that is how it was called, and it's still being called a Smart 25 National Quiz. So quickly, we have over, and I want to emphasize, over 76 nursing schools.
Wow. That's a big number.
That have shown interest. And going by the statistics I've already given, which is 146 nursing schools, we have surpassed the
half of
the 50%, yes, of representation. And so the winners of this quiz we can safely say that we're going to crown them as the best across the country.
And how is I have seen on different social media platforms how many schools are responding, and how just your marketing team is working towards ensuring that everyone else sees that there is a Smart 25 which is being hosted by Elitrasmart Limited. How is the momentum now on the ground when your marketing team visits these different schools?
It's epic. It's excellent. It's mind-blowing. I can imagine because at some point I was with the team. I think we visited these schools, and so the principal tutors actually, at the time we went to the school, we found them preparing for us. We found them actually making a final decision as to whether they were going to participate or not. So they actually told us, no, we don't want to take much time talking to you. We are actually going into a meeting to, decide whether we should participate. And I can safely say the decision was positive, and they participate. They have shown interest to participate. So I can say the presence, the atmosphere is actually good. Most schools are actually participating. And, something that, I noticed last week, some people are not believing that this is true. It is too good to be true. Some people are saying, come on, what? Really? You want to just give away about 90,000 in form of awards? And I think I'll not mention the school. We had one principal tutor from a certain school who actually even, sent a message or inbox the quiz master, asking the credibility of this organization and as to whether this was a scam or not. So, wow. Yeah, that's how great it is. Some people are still not believing. Up to now, we are still having a challenge to convince some people. They are still thinking, is this really, really real? Is it true that we can have a program of such, significance in the nursing industry? Yeah.
No, I think for me, when I just saw the names being put up, the keynote speaker, the quiz master, and other people are going to be invited as guests, I was like, this is real. And when we were working on our guest list, we thought, let's bring in Mr. Musonda so that we can talk about the Smart 25, because I think this is the most needed information that the entire country needs to know, and that different stakeholders actually are in line, and they are looking towards October so that they can participate in this quiz.
And looking at some schools, they've been already selected, so they're going to represent them. So, which is a plus already. That the Smart 25 quiz, people are ready for it. So now, looking at, you sponsor the Smart 25, the 24 quiz. Sure. Are you partnering with any companies this time for the Smart 24, or you are still sponsoring it as Elitrasmart Limited?
So at the moment, we are sponsoring the quiz single-handedly. I think stemming from the question you asked me earlier, how this concept was received by the other stakeholders. It is an issue of, you still have to, keep on convincing people and other stakeholders to come on board. At the moment, we have written to over 30 stakeholders, corporate entities, to come on board and be part of this program. However, at the moment, we have not yet received any feedback. But with or without support, we are going to go ahead.
Okay, that's really good, because looking at how passionate you are about nursing, like you said, with or without, but I believe we can still continue pushing so that some cooperative companies can come on board, so that we might partner with them, because it must also be beneficial to the nurses out there.
Sure.
And I think just the momentum it's receiving, different colleges, universities coming on board, I think is belief enough that, of course, institutions are seeing what the Smart 25 will bring.
Yes, and just maybe before you proceed on that, I just want to know, because I see people watch what is going on social media, and so I'm encouraging actually CEOs of banks and other corporate entities out there that if you want to develop nursing, and if you are passionate about education like I do, please come forth. We still have slots, to promote and even to increase your visibility as a business, but above all, to help improve the education sector. And this is about nursing education.
Nice. And now let's now just dive deep into the quiz.
Yes,
we've talked about it being receiving quite actually a good reception.
Yes.
Let's talk about how the quiz has been structured. What is it that will prompt someone to wanting to participate in this quiz? What are the awards? How do we register? Maybe let's start from there. Why should a nursing school want to be part of the Smart 25 quiz?
I'm going to be a bit technical here, and I don't want to, anyone to lose me. I want to make everyone understand that this is not about a nursing school. It's not about a nursing school. It's not about the Nursing and Midwifery Council Zambia. It's not about Elitrasmart. It's about nursing as a whole. And why am I saying or coming out like that? When a nursing school wins and others lose, the perception shouldn't be about who won and who lost. It is nursing which will win at the end of the day. What are the core principles of this quiz? Or what are we trying to promote? We are trying to promote nursing as a career. And so whether, a school comes on board and doesn't, win, it shouldn't be seen as something bad. It should be seen as a collective agreement between Elitrasmart, the Nursing Council of Zambia, and the schools. And so we have to promote. We have had a number of, a lot of concerns and a number of people from the public, trying to say bad things about nursing. So this quiz is about nursing winning and not a school. Okay? And when we qualify, actually, as medical practitioners, doctors, nurses, we work as a team. What we want is a life to be saved. It's not about this one is the best. Even the best cannot be found at the hospital every day. So we need everyone to be there. So quickly coming back to your question, we have to understand that the prizes themselves were structured in a way to also help, the students and the nursing schools to, find something that would add value to their nurses. Imagine that the best nursing school is actually going to work out with about 30,000 kwacha. Yes,
that's big.
30,000 kwacha.
That's big.
And the runners up is going to work out with a 20,000 kwacha.
Making a 50,000 kwacha.
That is already a 50,000 kwacha. And the best student, and actually just to emphasize that the best student may not come from the best school. The best student actually may come from a school that would have failed to make it up to the finals, or even just in the first round. There are quite a number of issues that we're going to focus on. We're not just looking at someone who is able to answer the questions. We'll also be looking at the confidence. Okay? Confidence is key in nursing, or even just in medicine. All right? So the best performing student worker with a 10,000 kwacha kukash. And this is not money where you have to first negotiate and say, no, I think we'll pass after 3-4 months. No.
The money is available.
The money is ready available. The money is ready available. As Elitrasmart, when we are doing a program, We don't do takataka where you're doing a program and then you start soliciting for funds.
No kawaya business.
The funds are already there. Okay? We are already, set. So also we have a second best student who is going to work out with a laptop, and just not a laptop, and also a 2,000 kwacha. So that's how, the awards have been structured. And I want to actually emphasize that we will strictly adhere to the Nursing Council Zambia and Midwifery, curriculum. I am I'm aware to the fact that a new curriculum has been enacted, and we will at all costs try to, restrict our formulation of questions to that.
To the new curriculum.
And just for your own information, by the way, it's not us preparing the questions. We have selected, and I want to say selected, a very, very competent team to set these questions.
From across board.
And some of them actually as high as professors in the nursing industry. So you can see that this is not just a mere academic exercise. And I want to warn the schools. As much as I want them to participate, I want to warn and say, give us the best, the cream de la cream, that are going to give us that real competition. Because it's not to scare them that we're going to bring very hard things, but it's just to give them a tip that it's going to be very, very competitive. And so we have also given a privilege to the participating schools to prepare questions besides the other team that we have selected as a company.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. So schools prepare their own questions. You're lucky if your lecturer prepared one of those questions.
You'll be lucky if you pick the same question that came from a school. It's a win-win for you.
Yeah, it's a win-win. Yeah.
So looking at the Smart 25 quiz, who's supposed to attend? Is it only student nurses that you're targeting, or any other person can attend?
First of all, attendance in this case is in two forms. Those that are participating, of course, strictly are supposed to be diploma nurses or students from the schools that are going to affiliate. And then for the audience or the spectators, if you like, we are inviting everyone. And I want to encourage, I know the working class, our friends who are, serving our patients diligently, that it is going to be a good time to come and support your school, your former school, and just also to revise, because you cannot know everything despite also practicing. Yeah.
So what's the benefits to students who are not participating? Let's say the third years are not participating, but they choose to come. What are their benefits?
There are a lot. There are a lot of benefits.
You can tell us 5.
Let me tell you 5. I wish you would have asked for 10. But I just gave you 5.
And when you say 5, you break them down, then they're going to be 10.
Yes. First of all, let me go back to the news edition for the Nursing Council of Zambia. Mrs. Beauty Zimba, who is the current CEO.
That's a newsletter.
You should leave us with this. We need to read it too.
In the opening of the newsletter, she says, some of the ethical values which we would want our nurses and midwives to embrace include the following, but not limited to, ethical practice. Ethical practice, that is adhering to ethical guidelines, in maintaining patient confidentiality and obtaining informed consent. And this is going to be catered for during that quiz. Like I've told you, we have invited professionals in the nursing industry, professors, academicians in the nursing industry to come and emphasize this. And because she is going to be a keynote speaker, she's the mother of nursing, at the helm of regulation of the nursing education. She's going to speak to this. So students are going to be reminded, and they are going to actually be told how they should conduct themselves. The do's and don'ts. We are in a digital era, and everyone is on social media. Sometimes we get too excited and end up exposing our profession. So this is one of the benefits. The second one It's an issue. I just want, because I've been given 5, I could have gone up to 10. Competency, and this is the actually the greatest of all in this, because this is what the quiz will be promoting to the largest extent. Now, when you talk about competence, we are talking about maintaining and updating skills and knowledge through ongoing education and training. So I know those that are going to attend, whether they're going to be on the panel or not, they will have a good time. They will revise. If you are writing your exams soon, this is the best class for you. You will not have to, take 2 months revising. You just need to attend this quiz for 3 days and you'll be good to go.
To write an exam?
Yes, to write an exam.
Okay.
Just 3 days, you're done. And you don't need to waste time.
Nessa, as you've heard, 3 days of attending the Smart 25, you are ready for an exam.
Yes. Can I just give you a tip there? We have got a number of courses. We have integrated reproductive and health. Okay. We also have MedSage. And I know the courses in nursing, despite not being a nurse. I learn these things every day. We're also going to have pediatrics. Okay. And we'll have the general knowledge that we want nurses who are well informed. Nursing is not only about drugs and treating a patient. We want nurses who are well informed, and that's why we'll have a segment to do with general knowledge. And so you can imagine that literally we are going to cover all the courses. So that's about one of the second benefit. Then the other benefit is about professional appearance. Professional appearance, and I'm quoting the words of Mrs. Beauty Zimba. Professional appearance. I quote, dressing appropriately according to healthcare settings while maintaining a neat and clean appearance. We need to state again that a cleanness is a happiness. And so I want to simply say again that a nurse with brains commands respect. So we as Elitrasmart are at the helm of improving the appearance of nurses. And over the years, since the inception of the company in 2019, we have been building, this brand of nursing and this, Litrasense about how nurses should appear. We sell quality, top-notch uniforms that do not fade. If you ask me, we have no competitor. And when I say we have no competitor, because we every day do not look at the competition outside. We look at what else can we do to make nurses look beautiful and handsome. So in every day when we wake up and whenever we open our shops, we are thinking, how are we going to make nurse standards look more beautiful? Okay? And you can check your facts. You can go back to our page. You literally see that it's all about how we improve nurses' appearance.
No, I have seen your page. You quite have a huge number of followers and audience there. Yeah, you are doing great. The fourth benefit?
Yes, the fourth benefit is about respect. And respect in all concept looks at, advocacy. It looks at dignity. Okay? So this is also going to be emphasized. It's going to be emphasized during the Smart 25 National Quiz. And just one more time, in case there could be a school that is still thinking if they should participate or not. Not participating in this quiz will be a very, very regrettable moment. Because most of them I know might be focusing on, tikaluza wazatu wanelamo. You know that thing, Yeah. We're just a private school and, trying to comfort themselves. It's about the students. After the students are done with school, they are no longer students of DAFCOD. They are no longer students of Lusaka Institute of Health Sciences. They are nurses for Zambia. And they are nurses who are meant to actually treat and serve all Zambians. So why depriving such a nurse an opportunity to come and expose them? And just by the way, we will have companies come on board. some of the nurses might have an opportunity, job opportunity. Because remember, over 1,000 people in one room, there will be networking, social networking, and so many opportunities. So in a nutshell, some of them actually may get job opportunities because some of them would be maybe third-year students.
Yes.
In a few months to come, they will be actually qualified nurses. They might get an opportunity from Elitrasmart or even from other organizations. Because after being spotted as the best student, you'll be exposed to over 5 million people that are going to be aware that you are the best student.
Now, let's now just dive into this quiz. You've spoken of the benefits, and I am here seated, and I'm thinking there's actually even much more benefits for schools who attend this quiz, because I think for them also these nursing schools, colleges, and universities, it's a way of marketing actually their school. Like you've said, it's not about there can only be one winner at the end of the day, but it's about also the name of your school being mentioned, being announced, and someone out there, because this quiz also gives an opportunity for those ones wanting to study nursing, those ones wishing to apply for nursing at different schools, different universities. So when they see a college there, that's great visibility. They would want to apply and study at that university. So I think also this quiz is incredibly great because it's giving that brand visibility. Also, you're actually giving them free marketing to advertise their university. But I am also just thinking in terms of the wider coverage this quiz will cover. Let's speak to that. You mentioned that the Smart 24 was broadcasted on social media, and of course shared by the national broadcaster. How is the structure for the Smart 25? How wide is it going to be? I think because that should also speak to the motivation as to how these universities, which are private, maybe government owned or public rather, how wide will this quiz be?
Thank you so much for that brilliant question, Mr. Kalaba. And I just want to say again that I speak to facts. And, already just in the inception and I think we should be 2 months, maybe a month and some weeks. Maybe we haven't even clocked 2 months from the time we started promoting this. This program. We have attracted the attention from South Africa and Malawi. In fact, we are the nursing school from Malawi, Malamulo Nursing School, indicating, interest to participate in this quiz. Not only, Malawi, also South Africa, which also said, why are you just focusing on Zambia? They wanted to come this year
to participate
in the national quiz. We haven't even said international. We are still calling it national. Now, that should tell you something about how radical we are. Our influence is not only within Zambia. It goes beyond. And so, speaking to numbers, over 5 million people are being reached. In fact, yesterday, I was checking our socials and our partners, like Zambian Landscape. We are reaching over 10 million people. And that's not a small number.
No, it's quite big. That's a huge number.
So what we are saying is that whichever nursing school is going to come on board, they are rest assured of good visibility. And our team is composed of very, very competent digital marketers. Okay? So we will expose them and we will give them more credibility. I think as they try to talk about their school and what they are able to offer through those reels that they will create, they'll be able to reach to as many people as possible. So if you are in a nursing school that has been struggling to sell or to actually have students or to sell your school indeed, because some schools just want to set up and then they don't know how to market themselves. This is an opportunity for you. You can actually come and set up a stand at the Smart 25 quiz and we will be able to expose you.
So for those who are not planning to, let's say they don't want to come and participate, they don't want to bring any of their students to participate.
Yes, please.
Can they just come and set up a stand? What's the process? They're not participating, but they want to be part of the quiz.
So if they don't want to participate, and I don't know why, because like I've said it too, they will regret.
Yeah.
They just have to participate.
They don't have students who can represent them.
No,
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
If they don't want to participate anyway, they can still set up a stand, and the procedure is very simple. They can get in touch with us. They can go to our website www.elitrasmartltd.com. I'll say that slowly. www.elitrasmartltd.com. When they get to our website, they'll find a section where it's written Smart Quiz, and they can register their nursing school. After registering their nursing school, they will actually be automatically they will receive the package, the sponsorship packages or marketing packages, if you like, which they are going to actually select from something that would be suitable or they would be comfortable with. Of course, we will not. We haven't given them huge sums of money that would make them fail to come. This is something quite small that will help them also to find a spot. Mind you, this is about nursing, so we don't want to really bite them. Yeah. So I think after doing that registration, then we'll be able to get in touch with them. But I also want to say that we have limited slots for that. Yeah.
Yeah, quite an interesting conversation we are having here. I love the atmosphere and the energy that the Smart 25 quiz attender is bringing to just the social media environment. I have seen quite a lot on different platforms, like we've mentioned. The marketing team is doing quite a commendable job. The digital marketing team looks like these ones are digital. That's why we are seeing the Smart 25 all over. If you haven't seen information on the Smart 25 being hosted by Elitrasmart Limited, please go on the Elitrasmart Limited Facebook page and the website. Of course, you will find all the information you need so that you can be part of this national interesting and academic exchange of ideas, information, and knowledge. Now, you spoke about the schools participating,
yes.
and from what we've conversated, there's no reason why a school, either a private or a public nursing college or university, shouldn't be part of this national quiz, because it's a revision for nurses,
yes.
Student nurses. Actually, looking at some of the benefits you mentioned, it's actually this quiz is a reminder. Actually, even is also to those ones practicing already, because it reminds them of their ethic conduct, the values of nursing. They might have forgotten and everything else, because what this quiz wants to bring is the pride is attached to this profession.
Yes.
On attending, I see you've come with quite some tickets, indicating that tickets are ready, indicating that the Smart 25 is on. It's not a scam.
In fact, for your own information, the Smart Quiz started a long time. And when I say started a long time, it started the very day we published it. The 8th to 10th of October 2025 will just be the culmination. It's a process
of what has started already. Quite interesting.
So these are tickets. We are ready. Yeah.
Tell us about the tickets. Who's going to purchase these tickets? Are you selling them to institutions, individual people, the public? How is the arrangement?
Okay, so these tickets are going to be sold to the public and also to the participating schools. All right. And we have made them extremely, and I say extremely, because some nursing students are going to say, but no, I can't afford 75 kwacha ordinary ticket.
It's just 75 kwacha.
Yet every day she uses bundles for more than 100 kwacha. As you know, there are bundles that finish, in within an hour. A bundle for 1 week is done, and you are supposed to actually subscribe again. But this one, which is just for 75 kwacha, 75 kwacha just for one day. Just for one day. Okay? So if you want to come and just attend the finals, because I know people just want to come and attend the finals.
Yes.
But just putting a disclaimer there, you may miss a question which is going to come in your final exam, which was asked on the first day. So why not just get a one which is going for 150 kwacha?
For 3 days.
For 3 days. We give you.
And there now we have to do mathematics. I think if you are good in mathematics in school, this is the time you are supposed not to calculate. If we send 75 kwacha for one day, then 150 for 3 days, meaning how much are we going for each day?
50 kwacha.
I think that's a plus.
Yeah, and that's 150 equivalent to your academic revision. So it's a 150 and you're ready for your exam. So I think it's a must attend for nursing students, especially for them to attend the whole 3 days, and it's good for them. It's good for them, and also owing to the fact, like you had alluded to, owing to the fact that this quiz, the preparations of questions are in line with the current curriculum. So it will be based on practice, theory, of what is expected of a qualified student's nurse.
And looking at how message questions have been set, I think this is now the time where you student nurses get these tickets for 150 and attend all the 3 days. Most people complain for the June, July when they're writing the exams that message was so hard and how their questions were phrased as if you're in the hospital. So if you attend the Smart 25 quiz, all the 3 days, you're guaranteed to pass your exam.
Oh, yeah. And of course, for those ones who are already practicing, I think they should also attend this quiz because it will be a reminder. Mr. Musonda, when you mentioned of the code of conduct, values, and everything else, it's just a reminder of what puts this profession, noble profession, on the high rank. So nursing is not just about injections and the white uniform. There's that which they say at Kamodu Chelo, and nursing is not just about Kamakasuba, Kamobushku, Kanodu Chelo. It's just about also saving lives, actually. Yes, I think it's important for students to attend such. What other tickets are there, Mr. Musonda?
So we also have tickets for the working class. Those that want to sit, in the VIP section
with the distinguished guests.
Distinguished guests.
No, we'll talk about those guests. I'm interested.
We have got a 250 kwacha ticket, which is for 1 day.
The VIP.
So this is a VIP. In the ordinary section, it's 75 kwacha per day, but this one is 250 kwacha. Okay, and so we also have the 500 kwacha one, which is actually for 3 days. So if you want to come and attend all the days, you are actually going to purchase a ticket going for 500 kwacha. The question most of the viewers would be asking is, where can I find these tickets?
And even before maybe you answer to where they can find those tickets, I am just thinking, so I want to buy, why should I buy a ticket? Why can't I just get an ordinary ticket and not a VIP ticket?
Well, you have to understand, just from the word VIP, very important person. So you're going to have an opportunity to sit next to the very important people. And you know what comes with the very important people?
In the profession.
In the profession. Networking.
Yes.
All right? And that gives you a good strategic position to be able to ask that question you have always wanted to ask Mrs. Beauty Zimba and other invited guests. All right? So there are benefits like that. Besides that, we also offer stats. As you are watching, you are actually sipping, some nice drinks and some well-prepared snacks. So there will be such benefits that will come with VIP tickets. Yes.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting. And there's the schools that are participating, and the people who want to purchase these schools.
Yes.
Where are you now? Where can they find these tickets?
All right. So these tickets can be found in all our outlets, and we have got 4 outlets at the moment. To our friends that are not in these places I'm going to mention, they can still get online. We're going to post a link next week. Actually this week, which I started today. We'll share a link where they can actually register online and purchase online, and then come and find their ticket when they come physically to Lusaka. So we've got an outlet right in Lusaka, in the heart of Lusaka town, just at Church House, where whereas for Southern Province, we have an outlet right in the heart of Choma town, where the previous Butter store used to exist. That's where you can find the tickets. And then, if we go to the east, at the Eastern Province, our tickets can be found at our outlet, which is next to the new Choppies store. Okay? And then if you go to the Copper Belt, Bakopala, they can find our tickets right at our store in Kitwe. That is at Royal Center Mall. So you can see that we have those outlets where people can get. But however, for those that are coming from outside, all these places I've mentioned, they can get tickets online. Yes. Interesting.
And schools, I'm sure you can briefly speak to. You've highlighted the price tag on the tickets. There are schools who might think Lusaka is very far. Why is this national quiz being held in Lusaka? Why didn't they choose a central place?
And where do we sleep when we reach Lusaka? Yes. How do we navigate our movements?
Yes, I'm thinking we are a college from Kashikishi, and we want to participate in the Smart 25 quiz, and we have to pay participation fee. And then, so where do we sleep? How do we move when we are there? We haven't been to Lusaka. How is the arrangement for those schools, Mr. Musonda?
Okay. Maybe before I answer that question, I want to say that I'm going to give out tickets. Okay. I'll give out, this is from my personal funds. I'll give out 10 ordinary tickets for 75 kwacha. And I think I'll also give out 2 VIP tickets. So you can give out to your viewers. I don't know what criteria you're going to use to give out those tickets.
Thank you very much.
This is just to encourage students to come and participate and see what will be happening. Coming back to your question, yes, I know distance is a barrier, and it's something that is important to consider. However, let us look at the bigger picture of the event. Okay? And I think we have elaborated some of these issues that the program will speak to. Okay? Because when this nurse from Kashikishi is done, we will not know that she was trained from Kashikishi, really. She will be posted maybe in a different place altogether.
Yes.
So we want to, help all the nurses in the country.
Yeah, and good for exposure, actually.
And good for exposure. So I want to say, yes, there will be transport to be catered for by the school from wherever the school is actually located physically to Lusaka. Take note that we are going to take care of you locally. That is, we'll provide accommodation and local transport to pick you from where you'll be accommodated to Levi Mwanawasa Medical University.
Okay. So you are not just giving them an opportunity to come and participate in the national quiz. You are also going to arrange for accommodation and transport, logistics, while these schools from different places are in Lusaka.
Yes.
Wow.
And not just a simple accommodation. We'll give them decent accommodation. We'll accommodate the lecturer or the tutor and the 3 students that are going to be on the panel. However, if a school decides to come with 10 supporters, they have actually to do it at their own convenience. That is for logistics. But for those that are going to be
the participants,
they are actually going to, come and be accommodated. And just be one thing I've just remembered, I forgot. Those hardworking tutors are going to be awarded with a token of 5,000 kwacha.
Interesting.
So as the school picks on who to represent them, they should also consider the best tutor in terms of, coaching these students. Yeah, so we are going to actually cater for that.
For that.
Yes, please.
A quick question that just came to me right now when you said you're going to cater for the 3. So during the Smart 25 quiz, let's say the ones within Lusaka, if they choose to change the student and put another student, is that allowed?
Yes, that is allowed. And also just to make clarifications there. When we say we're going to provide accommodation, we are just talking about those that are going to come from outside Lusaka. For schools within Lusaka, we are only providing snacks and meals at the venue. Yes. So coming to that aspect of substituting students, because sometimes, especially that should be a 3 days event, there could be issues of illnesses and all that. I'm encouraging schools to come with maybe extra students, number of students that they may have an opportunity to change. However, we still stick to the rules that we may not provide. In fact, we will not provide beyond the number that has been stipulated.
That's the only clarity I wanted to ask, because I can assume even somebody else there who has the same question as I have.
Sure.
Where can we change the student? So at least now Mr. Musonda has answered. It is possible for you to substitute when you see this way not performing well and put in another student who you feel can make you win the 30,000 kwacha cash.
So who will be on the panel? How many will answer to the quizzes? How is the structure in that regard?
So for participants or the students, to be precise, we're going to have 3 on the panel. And in terms of the structure, we are yet to communicate to the schools, but it will be more of a round approach.
Yes.
Of course, we are not going to eliminate anyone on the first day. Eliminations will start on the second day. So that we can give schools a chance to redeem themselves. Okay. And also, we want to ensure that there are going to be rules and regulations in regards to substitutions. It will just have to be an issue of, no, I think we feel like this one is not, so we will be able to provide guidance on that. Yeah, so that will be the structure. So second day, that's when we are going to have eliminations. But on the first day, it will just be an issue of making points.
Have you had situations, because I'm thinking schools capacity, especially maybe for private, other could be even public institutions who might be willing to attend, but maybe capacity isn't allowing them. By capacity, I mean maybe participation fee. How much is the participation fee, and how would you encourage those institutions which might fail or feel that they might not manage to pay that participation fee?
All right. The participation fee is actually 7,000 kwacha. And this 7,000 kwacha caters for everything.
You've mentioned.
I have mentioned.
If you ask me, Mr. Musonda, that's quite low. Oh yeah. I would have attended, actually. I was thinking participation fee somewhere 15,000, 20,000.
Not really.
You're doing these guys a favor.
Not really. It's actually only 7,000. It's not cheap. And if you look around and you do your mathematics very well, you would realize that hosting an event of such a magnitude for 3 good days, you'd see that 7,000 is actually just for a school to, be part of the program. Not really that we are looking at focusing on how much we're going to raise as an organization. Okay? So, that will be 7,000 kwacha. And if peradventure we may have a situation or a scenario where a school is really interested to participate, but they do not have the capacity to pay a 7,000 kwacha, we are calling on the civic leaders, members of parliament, the DCs, and any other government official that might feel or be compelled as a need to help nursing schools. A nursing school in your province or district is participating or has shown interest to participate, and because of funds at a gunpoint, they failed to make it. If you have the funds, the 7,000 kwacha to help, I'm appealing to you to come on board and actually ask your school. I know some of MPs are going to watch this program. If you come across this and you find that your school is actually not yet registered, you may wish to actually take interest to ask as to whether they have registered and they have also managed to pay the affiliation fee.
It's quite an interesting academic adventure, if you ask me, and a school should just attend.
Yes, and maybe just to interrupt you before I actually end on that point, we may also have former students who are doing extremely fine.
Yes.
Some of them are working in high-class organizations, and they may have the capacity to sponsor their schools. Please, it's your opportunity. You might not know. The very school which might withdraw from this would be the one that is going to win. Okay? So you may push in a 7,000 kwacha and your school bags a 30,000 kwacha or 20,000 kwacha. So what we are simply saying is that from whichever angle the support comes from, I think let it come. Whether the school is not going to make it to the finals, I think we have done justice.
No, you have done justice. I can simply see it from different spheres, and I'm like, okay, this is quite an opportunity for different nursing schools, colleges, of course, offering a diploma in nursing to attend and be part of this magnificent event.
Sure.
It gives them great visibility. It puts their school on the map. It makes their school be recognized nationally by different people, school leavers actually, who are looking forward to wanting to study nursing. Actually, there are even those ones who parents who might have children willing to study nursing. They can actually even buy tickets for them and say, go and attend that nursing program. You said you're interested in nursing, so go and attend. It's a very good call for them.
And looking at most people, when going to nursing, we tend not to know anything about nursing. We only know that there's injection giving, there's a part of giving drugs, and there's this beautiful white uniform that we're going to wear. And you talked about guests, so let's dive into that. What kind of guests are we expecting to see at the Smart 25 Queen?
Thank you so much.
Especially the VVIPs.
That question. VVIP guests.
The ones who wants to do connections.
So for the guest of honor, definitely we are going to have a government representative, and this is not just a mere person, and high profile government representation. And I can say that so far we are hopeful that we are going to receive representation from the highest office of the ministry. And also, I want to say that we have other guests such as, professors in the nursing industry, Professor Lonya Mwape, who is going to be one of the people that are going to be pivotal to this program. And not to mention...
This program, from the onset, like you have started from the onset, and the 8th, 9th, and 10th of October, the 3 days set for the national quiz, will just be an execution day of what has started already. How are you looking at it? Will it be a success? And are we going to see more? Of course, we are going to have another conversation after a post-mortem. We will invite you, give us a post-mortem of the Smart 25. But from your perspective, how are you looking at this Smart 25?
It's a success. I mean, within 2 weeks, we registered 50 schools. By the time we get to the 3rd week, after introducing this program, we were standing at 74. Okay? So, I can say it's a success. It's a success, and you can see even the public perception now has started changing about nursing because of how we are putting it and also the influence the program is having. So I can say it's a success. Remember what I said again, that we already started the Smart 25 National Quiz. We are not going to start it on the 8th. That will be just a combination. So I can say it is a success.
And afterward, with the reception we are getting from our neighboring countries,
Yes.
from a national, I'm sure it will go now to continental, or even actually an African exercise.
It is not even a secret. In fact, the team here at Elitrasmart were saying, why can't we just allow them, But we wanted first to see you may end up embarrassing
Your own.
So we wanted first, let us play around this amongst ourselves. And then we could see how we can bring on board other countries. So after this one, we are taking it international. And I want again to say that the participating schools must really put up a good fight. They must give us very, very good students, because this is going to be watched in Nigeria. We have partnered with another platform in Nigeria. It's going to be watched in Kenya. We have partnered with another platform in Kenya. It's going to be watched in Malawi. We have got our partners there. It is going to be watched in Botswana. So you can see, okay? So after we are done with this one, we are going to get the best. We may have the best maybe from this nursing school A and nursing school B and nursing school C, and then we formulate a team, a Zambian team.
That's going to represent the whole country.
That is going to represent the whole country. And the whole Zambian nursing is going to be on their shoulders. At this juncture, if we're going to have two, and just for information, if we're going to have one nursing school from one province, it simply means that the whole province
is being represented.
So if they lose, that will be the picture of that province. So what we are saying is that before you say no, but let's say Banya, you have got the time to redeem yourself. Yeah. So even with that one, when we take it international, we are going to have these students from across our nursing schools to represent Zambia, and this is going to happen, by the way, next year.
Interesting. So we are seeing the Smart Quiz taking an annual step, isn't it? It will be annually.
Yes, it will be an annual program. With me, at least I'm fully aware that I don't start something and close it. It has to go on and on. So it's going to be an annual program.
So next year we'll call it Smart 26. We're just changing the year.
Yes. Interesting. No, thank you very much, Mr. Musonda. Your closing remarks?
My closing remarks, I want to say that first and foremost, the company has been making a positive impact in the nursing industry. And I'm so passionate about nursing. I'm asking and appealing to the public, the government, the Ministry of Health, and any other stakeholders who, utilize the products that we supply as a company to come on board and support the organization. We can only do so much if we have support from stakeholders. Okay? And so give us the support. We have the capacity to supply over 10,000 products in a month and more. Our capacity is only limited to the number of people that support us or stakeholders that come on board. We are a very visionary company. I also want to say that to the nurses and the nursing schools that this program is an opportunity for you to showcase your brand, your school, and to expose your students. You may claim and say we don't have very intelligent students, for this intake. But intelligence is measured in so many ways. And we are asking, it's not about who is going to win and who is going to lose. It's about nursing winning. And I want that to sink. It's about nursing winning. We should change the public perception about the twerking nurses, about the beauty nurses, to the most intelligent nurses. The brains should be the ones to dictate and speak volumes about nursing. So, to sum it up, a clean and intelligent nurse is a happiness. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You've been in the practice. How do you feel about the Smart 25?
I feel it's a great move so far because being in practice for 5 years, so to say, I've faced challenges with society where they say nurses this, nurses that. But the Smart 25 quiz, let me take it back to the Smart 24 quiz, has proven that nurses are actually very intelligent. If you look at nurses are more in the hospital and they spend much time with the patients. So you can't tell me that nurses aren't intelligent, because who would leave their relative in the hands of somebody who's not intelligent? And looking at the Smart 25 is now giving us that point, saying, do you know the muscles of the body? Do you know them, Mr. Kadawa?
No, we'll get them at the quiz. I'm a participant.
Be part of the quiz. So to all the student nurses out there, this is your chance to be part of the Smart 25 quiz.
So those ones Mr. Musonda has given us, so those ones we give
We're not sharing, they're all mine.
Oh, they are 10, so it's 5-5.
No, I'm giving my students.
The nursing students?
Yes.
No, I also need to give at least 5 for those ones who answer general knowledge.
Okay, ask me one question, I get the ticket already.
For general knowledge?
Yes.
Who is the Bank of Zambia governor?
Okay, we'll get back to it.
No. Thank you very much, Mr. Musonda, for joining us on the Smart Podcast. It is a privilege to have you and host you. We understand your schedule is very busy, but we thought we should invite you so that you speak to this national Smart 25 quiz being hosted by Elitrasmart Limited. Thank you very much. So there you have it, our good audience and viewers. We were having a chat with Mr. Elijah Musonda, Chief Executive Officer of Elitrasmart Medical Supplies Limited, of course, a company that is specialized in producing a high quality and healthcare attire. So if your institution is looking at that aspect of wanting to procure more in terms of attires, Elitrasmart is the company to look forward to. And of course, it is our main sponsor. It is the main sponsor of the Smart Podcast. So that is why we are always smiling, because they give us the much needed support which we need. Tendai, we look forward to the Smart 25.
Yes, that should be our goal now. We have to even be part of the Smart 25. We also need to go interview some students there, how they feel about the quiz.
So we got some students, nursing students, eh?
Yes, and we're going to be advised. We're going to ask the marketing team to help us spot schools so we can go ask them different questions. Remember, a cleanness is a happiness. So buy your uniforms from Elitrasmart Limited.
Oh yeah, so we'll be giving out those tickets to some of our best followers of the Smart Podcast. And of course, we'll look forward to interviewing some nursing students on our next episode of the Smart Podcast. So be ready. Thank you very much for watching the Smart Podcast. Till next time.
Smart Podcast, where healthcare meets hustle. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories from nurses who've turned their clinical expertise into thriving businesses, innovative startups, and impactful ventures. Our guests share insights, challenges, and triumphs of merging compassion with commerce. Whether you're looking to elevate your nursing career or embark on an entrepreneurial journey, the Smart Podcast is your go-to resource for motivation and actionable advice.